Hey guys, welcome to the CE Tool Den. On this video, we're going to be reviewing the Duratech 4-in-1 double flex head ratcheting wrenches. These are a smaller ratcheting wrench, a full set. So this is the metric one, and we have an SAE one in this little tool roll. I like the fact that this came with the tool roll, so now you got like a little storage. These you could take on the go, keep in your car. These metrics do 8 sizes, and the SAE does also 8 sizes. So you got all these different sizes. So and you got skips, of course, because you're not going to be able to do everything. But for the metric, you're getting 8, 10, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, some common sizes. It would have been nice if they would have included the 11, a 9, maybe have like a bigger set so you can have more. But otherwise, I mean, it's still a good set, and it's going to help you in a pinch. But you do have some of the makeups between the metric and the SAE. So on the SAE, you have 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, 3/4, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, and ½ inch. So that's how you make up some of your sizes. Like an 11 millimeter is the equivalent of a 7/16, and so forth. 14 millimeter, which you don't get, but you got 9/16. So it's the equivalent of the metric, and you just gotta make up and know your sizes. So let's get into the review and let's see what we think. I like the fact that it comes in a tool roll. Let's take a look at these. I don't know if what you think, if many of you think this is kind of gimmicky. I mean, yeah, it could be, but maybe not. You know what I mean? It's got to be useful to some people, and maybe not for others. This isn't for everybody. This is for somebody that is going to want versatility, bringing minimal tools, and this will fit the bill. It's not every size that you want or need, but it will give you a broad range of sizing. So between these 4 wrenches, you're getting 16 sizes, guys. 8 here, 8 here. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Yes, it is kind of finicky the way you do it. We'll show you how these work and explain to you in what ways these are finicky. Like I said, this isn't for everybody. I mean, just a regular ratcheting wrench or a socket with a specific size ratchet, like a 3/8, 1/4 inch, a ½ inch, whatever. That might work better for you, but this is good for in a pinch. I got these last year in the October Amazon Prime Day deals thing, whatever. I got a great price on these. I believe these are sold separately, I believe, if I can remember correctly. I'll put the affiliate links from Amazon in the description. I don't know if they're on sale or not, but I definitely did get a good deal on these. I remember that. I just don't remember what I paid for it. It was just part of those Prime Day deals. But let's take a look at them. So here is a SAE Duratech. This one does 3/4, 5/8, and on this side it does 11/16 and 9/16. So that's some pretty common sizes. Feels good. It's got lightish back drag. It's see, I can just go like this. Very light, not like the lowest back drag. I'd say like middle of the road. Not bad at all. This feels like a 72 tooth. I think this is a 72 tooth design. It's got the lever on each side. So on one side, on the smaller side over here, you have it over here, and on this side, it's opposite. So I guess that's done for a reason. And the fact that these are flex head, they also have a non-flex head version of these, but I figured I'd get more versatility, sorry, out of a flex head. And these are really, really nice. Like, I feel they're a heavyweight, guys. They're solid. I like the Duratech stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of reviews on Duratech stuff. There's a lot of stuff to review that we have in the shop that we've gotten since last year in the Duratech line. We like Duratech. They're a sister company to Work Pro, SK, and the Shop Vacs. So they're around. They get around. They definitely get. They don't get the love that they deserve. I like Duratech. Duratech's got some really good, and at really good prices, guys. Really good prices. All right, so over here, this one's your big metric. This one on this side has 19 and 17. And on this one, we have 18 and 16. On the smaller side, we have 10 and 13. And on this one, 8 and 12. Really nice. I like them. I can't say anything bad about it. I mean, they've worked. I've only used these a couple of times, so I can't say anything long term. Because this is something kind of like a niche tool, and it's not something that you're normally going to grab. I mean, I have Astro sockets, the wrenches. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to go for more than something like this. But if you want to bring something like this in a pinch, on a job, or just leave it in your car, you actually have 8 sizes of wrenches in just these 4 in a very compact little tool roll from Duratech. Like, how good is that? I mean, nice job for Duratech. I like these a lot, guys. I do. But they're not an everyday tool for me, because like I have other options. These are like more of a, yeah, I don't have many options here. This is what I'm going to bring. But they're good for what they are. I think these would be good too for like the HVAC or the electrician, for the SAE sizes. And maybe if you need different sizes, the metric might offer you the sizes that you need to kind of accommodate the SAE sizes that aren't available. You get the equivalent here. All right, so let's test it out. We have a little setup here. I have this here. I can only test out the 9/16 because that's what I have for the nuts over here. All right, so here we go. We're going to test it. We're going to drive this nut with the 9/16 side. Like I said before, this is kind of awkward. So here we go. Because it is kind of hard. So what I do is I get a purchase of the nut with the size. I have these locking pliers, the vice grips here, so I can get a nice little grab on this bottom nut, so I'm able to tighten it and I'm not turning the same way. So here we go. Oops. There it is. Kind of hard. This is very loose, this nut. There it is. Now I got purchase. Now I can start ratcheting. There it is. It's tightening up. A little slippage. It's a 12-point design. All these are, this type of standard is a 12-point design. Now let's keep it upside down. That way we can still get a good purchase on it. It has got, like I said, a nice smooth ratcheting. It's not the greatest as far as there's definitely better ratchets out there, ratcheting wrenches out there, but it's good. It's decent enough, you know. Right now this nut is too loose for it to ratchet because it's not fighting hard. I have to keep it like this to be able to make it ratchet. So there you go. We got it to the top. I mean, it works, but it's kind of awkward. Like I said, this is kind of more of a niche type of tool, where something like a nano socket would be better. Now, for you guys that are asking about nanos and stuff like that, here is a nano socket and a 3/8. So if you guys maybe want to think about putting a nano socket in here, it's not going to happen. So here's a Astro nano socket. This would be a 17 millimeter. Here's a 17 millimeter side. It's loose. It doesn't have that ring retention like some of the ratchets do. That's just like a little groove for the when it goes down to a different size. But there it is. It doesn't go all the way, so it can't catch. So it's going to be very loose. And then with the Olsa Tools back cap, you still can't reach because this thing's too wide. So this is a moot point. That it's not. Don't even bother using this for a nano socket unless you know it's gonna. You don't care if it's going to be loose. I mean, it'll work. You know, it'll work, but it's going to fall as soon as you kind of go like this to it. You know what I mean? So don't expect a nano socket to fit this because it doesn't have the retention ring. But this is a niche tool. This is a pretty good tool, decent tool to have in a pinch. because it's so niche. Like I said, I like these because now you have versatility. You're only bringing 2 of these to have 8 different sizes, or 2 of these to have 8 different sizes, or 4 of these to have 16 different sizes. I mean, there's skips, but for the most part, it's good for what it's going to be. I mean, Husky makes something like this, and some of them, their sizes have different sizes. So you know what? Maybe if you buy this with the Husky, you might be able to get a better set out of it. Who else makes one like this? There's a few brands. You can get some of these styles on Temu and AliExpress too. Amazon, not just Amazon. Yee is another brand, like a off brand. There's just a few brands that have these, and they're fairly good. Not like great. They're not the greatest, but you're not gonna break bolts with this if you're gonna use it for heavy torque. This is a ratcheting wrench, you know what I mean? That's what it is. Double, and it's a flex head. But you're limited by whatever size you have here. You know what I mean? So if you have, and you have to flip it over, you're gonna have to be unfastening or fastening on the switch side, or you might have to unfasten and fasten on the non-switch side. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I gotta say, guys, I really like this set, because you're getting a lot of versatility, and it would work in a pinch if you need it, an emergency, roadside emergency or whatever. You need to make a quick repair. These will help. They're not perfect. They're not for everybody. So if you can feel like you think this is something you need, I suggest get it. But if this is something like, guys, there's definitely better options out there for box end wrenches, like a regular box end wrench with one size. But these have their place, but it's more of a niche opportunity, guys. So with that being said, I like them. I'm glad I got them. I don't regret it. They feel good in the hand. They're pretty strong. They're thin. They have a nice little thin feature handle over here, but I'm most likely going to be grabbing it from the bottom where the head is, regardless of the size, so you can get a little bit of length in it and torque, and they feel good, guys. They do feel good. I like the fact that it's got a switch lever, and it's gonna come in handy for automotive. Or you can use this, like I said, for HVAC if you get the SAE, plumbing. A lot of features. So that's my thoughts on it. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. I mean, like I said, this isn't for everybody. This is very kind of niche category. Like a regular standard, it'd probably be better, like a full set. But again, now you're looking at bulk size, big sizes. So guys, let me know what you think. So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications. Hype the videos if you can. As always, have yourselves a good day, good night, and the CE Tool Den is out.